Sentry deployed.
Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid we will be taking a look at my old Flamer PDX build, bringing it up to its third iteration. This is PDX 3.0, and I wanted to do this because last night I tried to use the build, and when I looked at the grid I was like, mistakes were made. The more we play, and as time passes, we learn new things and we can min-max and make things better. So after I made my Ballista Flechette vid that you can find on the channel uploaded a little bit earlier today, I am touching upon the Technician to bring you an updated build. So let's have a look at what we're doing here. This is a Flamer build, of course, Incinerator Turret. And what we want to do here is optimize the close quarters part of the team's effectiveness, because as we know, the Flamer turret has a short range and the Technician can benefit from having the turret close. There is a totally different mindset behind modding the heavy or the particle turret and modding the Incinerator turret. So let's get to it. Dynamic delivery. Your turret now fires 10% faster and deals 25% more damage to armor. Excellent. Real-time resource reclamation. When your turret is destroyed, it explodes, dealing damage to nearby enemies, reducing the base recharge time of your turret by 5 seconds. Here you will see the ability recharge speed is plus 50% because of that. That's actually the numerical value. Parasonic relationship. You deal 20% more damage to targets your turret has recently damaged. Amazing. And now we're gonna leverage a lot this little baby. Cross-platform synergy. It states, allies standing near your turret takes 10% less damage. When you stand near your turret, it regenerates 5% of its HP every second. So what we're going to put in here is collaborative analytics. Cloud Farmer synergy also increases you and your allies' accuracy and recharge speeds by 10%. Insanely good. If your team can wrap their heads around the fact that they have to stick by the turret, they get benefits that are very substantial. Hyperlocal logistic increases your turret's health regeneration rate when you're near, and your turret fires 10% faster when you're near. Amazing. Then we'll put in strategic tactics, 10% stun recovery, 20% debuff duration, and 20% turret health. Because the turret will take a beating, it will be in the front lines, even if it's acid that's hurting it. It's better not to go into downtime with the turret, because downtime with the turret means that you're losing a lot of bonuses on you and your entire team. Create pain point solutions. You and your turret do 15% more damage to slowed enemies. And to produce this effect, we're gonna go and invest heavily on the coils. It's gonna be batteries included for recharge speed and increased duration by 20%. That means that if you pace yourself by throwing coils strategically, you will always have a coil to throw in a pinch. The downtime is exactly 1 second less than the recharge time on your coil, than your cooldown. You can go and test it yourselves. I've tested it 1,000 times. The enhanced rate that I put here is because I am not using deep leverage, that is a one node perk. So I went with enhanced rate because I have only one socket. I am not using resonating impact and deep leverage because you're not benefiting as much due to the fact that all the knockdown from the turret, all the application from the turret for those two long ass perks on your grid, it's gonna happen only at very close quarters, and by then it's not ideal to do it anyway because all the stumbling will just bring the bursters in your formation and screw you up. Now, compatibility matrix is self-explanatory. If you have 3 coils down, you get 30% more damage, which is nuts. And maximized retention is something that every build of every technician should always use. When a foe enters the field of your charge coils, they get 30% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. That is tick of your coils, so they're always getting stunned for 2 seconds. Now the idea behind all this, and I have to make it abundantly clear, is to have your technician close to the damn turret. You put it down,
Sentry deployed.
you are close, and you can see the little icons of cross-platform synergy. You cannot see it on the top left now by my bar because on the Endeavor nothing works. But what you want to do ideally is be as far away as possible, just like this, as long as the icons show on the turret and of course show on your bar on the top left when you're in a mission. That means that it is active and your allies can know that it is active for them as well by looking at their health bars. So you will probably be either left or mid if you have a gunner because they need to throw their grenades, so it will be mid throwing your coils, taking advantage of these bonuses and spreading havoc. It is sometimes the best idea for the technician to put the turret in between the 2 sides of a door frame and just keep the door open by staying close enough so your allies get line of sight and you get the bonuses as well whilst you're keeping the door open and you can just shoot down range. Technician's placement is something that I've seen people totally ignore. Guys, if you're not placed correctly, you are not doing the best job that you could be doing. So always keep an eye out for these icons and you will have a very good time playing Technician, especially with this build. We kind of forgot about the Incinerator Turret because the particle's so good, man. But the Flamer has its uses. So, PDX 3.0 guys, new iteration of a build that many people have been using and I hope you like it. Sub, like, share and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about uploads and streams, and if you really want to help me out, consider Patreon or get a membership on the channel. It really helps a lot and streamers have to eat as well. Until next time, be well, stay frosty and always strive for perfection, Marines. Cheers.